very powerful interview question, and it also gives you a very good understanding of what is has a relationship. Right? So you do get this interview question: what is a relationship, has a relationship in object orientation and object oriented analysis and design. Now this question should help you understand what is has a relationship modeling. Right? So how is aggregation or composition useful? That's the question. Or what is aggregation and what is composition? Why should you use it? When should you use it? Why is it better than inheritance sometimes? And when should you not go for composition? All those questions are addressed here. Now composition is a process of embedding another object into your class. As you see it here, composition allows software to be developed by assembling existing components rather than crafting new ones. What do we mean by that? So we will look into it with an example of code. And another word about composition is, it is also called aggregation, is the process of putting an object inside another object. Right? So it composes another object into another one. So, and it models the has a relationship. So let us jump in and look into the code and understand what do we mean by it. Look at this example. So this is a class of stack type. So the typical operations: initial, push, peek, pop and cleanup. Well, so does this have a particular type to the stack? No, it is a void type. It is a void type. Everywhere you see the parameters are void and the return types are void. So for void star is a generic pointer, which can be applied to any type of data. Well, now this gives us the advantage to go ahead and use this stack object as a composite to another type of stack object. That is here, if you see, stack of strings. Well, so now in the stack of strings, I have used the stack generic object, and now I write my own functions that take string as a data type and then perform the operations. So if I want to write another file which does the integer stack or a stack of objects, right? So I go ahead and do this way. So now let's say I call it, instead of stack of strings, I call stack of integers. And then instead of string here, I call it int. Well, so you would go ahead and now create new stack of type integer. So it is not limited to basic data types, right? You can also use it for derived data types. Now see how you could make another stack of integers with this. Now, so let me say stack of integers dot h. Well, so now this is what you have created. Let us go ahead and see how this works in a real-time application. So you see, you are seamlessly using your stack class that has been used as a composite to stack of strings. Well, so stack of strings, text lines. You don't have any sign of using another composite object from your application. So your application completely abstracts the usage of composite object called stack. Now I can go ahead and write stack of integers, right? So for which I have to include the header file first. So let me include the header file, well, and then stack of integers, then int. All right, so this is how I can now build another application or another method which performs this push and pop operation on integers. Well, so this is how you can have the has a relationship, has a model into your application development that makes use of reusability of the code and also increases the flexibility of using it for different types of data in this example.